National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers under the lights on Thursday night.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scotch, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as the default. A great passer, but someone who can also make...
Here to begin this one is Cameron Ticker. And here we go from LA. Marvin Mims now to return it. And look at this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be let out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
This is ahead for about 5. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's 2nd and 5. Finds Mims. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and just 2 to go. Running for the marker with Williams. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Nix off the play action. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. It's taken in by Williams. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Hey, let's be honest. The only reason the Chargers drafted in the top 5 was because Justin Herbert wasn't available all season long. An injury cut short his year, but it really didn't cut short his production while he was playing. Still over 3,000 yards and 20 touchdowns. Kid, I can tell you, this is one guy that I love. I mean, I love to watch throw a football.
Herbert throwing right away. This into the hands of Will Dissly. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. From the 27. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Herbert from the gun. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Into traffic, complete. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff.
It takes every piece of the symphony working in concert right there. When you run a draw on 3rd and long, everybody's got to do their job. The problem, they didn't, and this defense responded.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Broncos get set to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another run for Williams. Jukes one defender, and he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to SoFi right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Williams has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on first is Herbert. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Right up the gut. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Knicks now to throw. Mims with the grab. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Give to Williams from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st and 10 from the 41. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Stopped by Deion Henley. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Play action with Nix. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
2nd and 6 now. Cut by Sutton. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. And it's the Broncos with a nice 3rd and inches. Nix from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Complete to Mims. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
They'll throw again. Nix. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Nix. Catch is made in close. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty.
Still 2nd down.
So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal. Here's Nix to throw. He brings it in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. To throw, here's Nix. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for a jump play. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That is the halfway point here on Thursday night. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit, but first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was former Tar Heel Javonte Williams with a solid first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the second half. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, here's Herbert. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And that'll bring up second down.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Second and 10 now, Herbert. Got a man, Palmer has it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Third and 4 coming up now. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He has the first over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up an LA first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Running behind center with Edwards. And this one does not go far. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second and 8. That's a catch for Hayden Hurst. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
On third and 2, Herbert. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chargers will have a first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. This ball's caught by Palmer. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Herbert from the gun. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. It's Edwards on the carry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's on the move. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Herbert now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys can have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Brown's kick is up and good. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Nix from the gun. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Completed to Sutton. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chargers are going to take over deep in their own territory. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Finds McConkey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Here's Herbert. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those dropped.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Herbert to throw once more. That throw finds Johnston. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's Herbert once more. Inside the 10 before he goes out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Here's Edwards. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
To throw, Herbert. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. It's a handoff here to Edwards. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Call it a gain of 2 that time, and it leaves him only a yard away on 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. 1st down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. On the return, here's Mims. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. He still has room inside the 30. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties
Still
say no,
down.
and it's got to come back. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll be brought down after a short carry that crosses the 45. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He'll throw it. A sideline shot snagged by Sutton. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. He gets 6 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Straight ahead with Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Broncos leading by 8. All right, here we go. 2nd down. A run with Williams. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. On the table here for 3rd and 3. Running for the marker with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. They'll come up 1st and 10. Williams on the carry. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Up the gut they go with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. Slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the Broncos. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
Shook my, now I'm finna give y'all